We live and direct, man. All right.
Live.
What up, world? Welcome to another episode of RMT. That's Real Men Talk. It's your
Indeed.
boy, Stan the Man. I got my boy E.I.G.
What up? What up? We here.
Yes, sir. And we're
RMT.
gonna come to y'all with another great episode on the day. Man, we're gonna come today with man, I was thinking about this and I got me some notes written down too, man, because this right here been on my head. So we're gonna talk about today, man, fair or being unfair. That's what we're gonna
Okay.
talk about today, man. And
All
so, man,
right.
I'm gonna go down this road. So what I got from this, man, was that like I think when it comes to people, when it's to their advantage, they cool with it. Um, man, it's fine if it come down to it. If it's $100, you get
Yeah.
60, they get 40. They totally okay with that. You know, if we
Yeah.
going to a work site and we working and you getting less of the workload and I'm working more, we getting paid the same or you getting paid more, everything is fine, you
Right.
know. But it's this certain word that everybody want to bring into play, and that's fair, right?
Right.
Everybody want everything to be fair. I want everything to be fair. That's not fair. This not fair. But man, you know what? I looked up in the dictionary, right?
Yeah.
And fair is used two different ways. You got fair
Okay.
is an adjective, right? Then
All
you
right.
got fair as a noun. So
All
fair
right.
as an adjective, let me see. The fair as the adjective is used 12 different ways. So it got
All right.
12 different meanings now. This
Okay.
fair. It
Come
got
on,
12
Professor.
different
Teach
meanings,
me,
man.
man.
It
Teach
got
me,
12
man.
different meanings. That's fair the adjective now.
Right.
Now
Okay.
on fair the adjective, this is what it means. It says of pleasing appearance because of pure or fresh quality. That's
Right.
what it means, right?
Right.
It
Right.
says of pleasing appearance because of a pure or a fresh quality. That's what fair the adjective means.
Right.
All
Okay.
right. So
Got
do that has anything to do with you getting a bigger slice of the pie? Do that sound like anything that's pertaining to that? Like you getting a bigger piece of the fair? That's fair. That's something that's
you.
pleasing to appearance, right?
Right. Right. So that's a whole nother meaning there, right?
That's a whole nother meaning, right? Okay.
Okay.
That's number
I
one.
got
That's the adjective. That's fair the adjective. Now we're
you. Okay.
finna go to fair the noun.
All
Fair
right.
the noun is like a place where you go. Guess what? Man, I like going to the fair. I can win teddy bears from a girl. You know what I'm saying? For my
Yeah. Yeah.
wife, for
Yeah.
my boo thing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And,
Right.
and,
Right.
and guess what? Bro, I can get me some cotton candy,
Yeah.
corn dog.
Come
You
on,
know, they
that.
got the fried Oreos, fried
Come on,
Twinkies.
man. The
You know what I'm
elephant
saying?
ears. Come on, man.
Hey, come on now. And you know the best part about a carnival is getting that. I mean, about a fair is getting that funnel cake. Hey, come on
Oh
now,
yeah. Oh yeah.
funnel
Come on,
cake.
man. Come on, man. You
Hey,
can't say fair without
you
saying
can't
funnel
say
cake,
fair
man.
without the funnel cake, right? And
That's
so
right, there.
does that sound like an event where you split something down the middle or is even?
Now, man, that one don't sound like it match
It don't
either,
sound like it is. So
man.
that's what I'm saying. So when people say fair, it
Yeah.
don't the dictionary coming from the
Okay.
Webster has
Yeah.
nothing to do with what people think it is, right?
Right. Right.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna say this now. Let's go to unfair. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Okay.
go to unfair. Now listen, when we go to did I put that one down now? Let's see. I got it right here. No, it don't matter. Okay, man, we finna go to unfair, brother.
Okay. Take me down the road,
Now,
bro.
now, unfair. It's an adjective too. It's action, right? So
Okay.
unfair, bro. It got two meanings. Two.
Okay.
I got two
Hit
definitions on
hit
unfair.
me up. Hit me up.
So look, on unfair, you got not just or even handed, bias.
Right.
Woo! Now,
Right.
unfair seems like the opposite of fair, but it's not.
Okay.
But it's
So
not.
it's not unfair is not the opposite of fair.
It's not. It's not.
Uh, uh,
Fair.
you- You
It's
saying
not.
unfair is not the opposite of fair, that the noun, or you saying
Or the adjective, either or.
either or?
Either
Okay.
or. If you
Okay.
look it up, either or. If you look
Okay.
up fair, the adjective or the noun, it is
Okay.
not it is not the shoot, what's the word I'm looking for? It is not what you consider unfair. You'll look up unfair and you'll think unfair, you'll be like, oh, that's the opposite of fair, but it's not.
Okay.
Unfair is the opposite of being uneven.
Okay. Okay.
So that's what I want to get into today, man. Was that
Okay.
okay? Everybody want to fight about being fair. I
Right.
don't want to fight about go and give me a funnel cake. I don't want to fight about appearance. What I do want to have a discussion on is somebody making the wise decision to make everything even and balanced.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking
Okay.
for the balance for the unfair. You see what I'm saying?
I'm
Because I
with
think so many people get caught up with saying if something is fair when it's in their favor. Like it's okay when it's in my favor. You know, if it's good for me, I don't care if anybody else is in a bad situation, but it's
you.
good for me. I'm making my money. My family getting what they need.
Right.
So and see, I want to go here too. Now, what if I know a lot of people don't know about this, but what if Solomon, right? Solomon,
Okay.
the wisest man that ever walked this earth. And I know a lot of people might not know nothing about the Bible, so I give you the little shortened version, the
Come
little
on,
stand the
preacher.
man version, you know. But
Reverend
the stand
Stan.
now the stand the man version. So the stand the man version is this: it was two ladies came, both women gave birth to a child. One
Mm-hmm.
of the women, while they were asleep at night, they stayed in the same house. So one of the women slept on their child and they killed their child. And the other one did. And in the middle of the night, the woman that the child that passed away, she took the one that was alive and said it was hers.
Mm.
So they went to King Solomon. They went to King Solomon and told him about the situation. So the lady of the son that died, she wanted to say that it was her child that was living. So when they got up to Solomon, now what if Solomon went with what was fair? The woman that her son passed away, she said split them down the middle. Now, if you don't know the story, you'll think that's fair, right?
Right.
Even though she lied, that would have been fair. But that's
Okay.
when wisdom kick in.
All right.
That's when the wisdom kick in and say, look, okay, I ain't gonna go the fair route because fair is an event. I'm gonna go with the wisdom. I'm gonna go with something that's conventional, that's gonna make things seem the way that it need to seem and not be unfair. You
Okay.
see what I'm saying? I want to be even. I don't want to be unfair to this woman. So Solomon used wisdom instead of trying to be fair. You see where I'm going with it? He
Yeah.
used
Yeah.
wisdom as trying to be fair because fair is something that we look for that it don't exist the way that human beings defined it as.
Yeah.
It don't exist. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
man,
I'm with you.
let me. I'm too
Go
excited,
ahead,
man. I'm a
preach.
little
Hey,
pumped.
hey,
You know
hey,
what I'm saying?
hey,
I'm a
man.
little pumped today. My bad, man.
Oh, no, man.
I was a little pumped today, and so I just like if he would have thought, even with this, man. Let me go here. Then I'm gonna let
Go
you
ahead.
go, man.
Yeah, go for it, Doc.
What if Jesus came down and was like, I want to, God, let it be fair for me. I don't want to come down from heaven where it's gold on the roads. We got mansions over here. You know,
Right,
I
right.
got the best of the best here. And you want me to
Mm-hmm.
go down there? You want,
Mm.
hold on. Not only, hold on. You want me to die for other people, not for
Oh,
me
oh,
or for you,
come on, Reverend
not for us, but you want
Bishop.
me to die for other folks? Oh man, that's so
Mm.
unfair. What a fair
Mm.
part is. So if Jesus was being fair, what would we be at now? From what we consider is being fair.
Right,
You see what
right.
I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? So
Oh, yeah.
if we was going with okay, God, what about me? You want me to die? You want me to go through working miracles for people? They don't say thank you. You want me to turn water into wine? You want me to teach them about you? and
Right.
then they gonna take me out. And you mean to tell me that's gonna be fair?
Come on,
But to
Reverend.
see the wisdom, cut that out, man. But the wisdom come into play when I got to do something that's bigger than me. So it's not unfair because you got to carry a load that other people don't have to carry. So you don't have to worry about it being unfair because at the end, with you being who you are and doing what you're doing, the
Mm-hmm.
the what you're gonna get in the end is gonna be greater than what you think it is, man. So, man,
Yeah.
let me get off, let me get
Hey,
off my
man, take
soapbox,
it down.
man. Hey,
Don't let me hold you up, man.
but yeah, man. And so I want to get your perspective, man, on a couple of things that I said, man, and
Okay.
see what you think about it, man. What I just said.
Yeah, man. It's a lot. It's a lot in that, man. A lot that can be said with just the whole fair notion and what's fair and unfair, and
Right.
a lot of fights and things that started because of what somebody thought was fair. A
Oh
lot of relationships ain't
man.
relationships no more because people thought, hey, well, this ain't fair. I'm giving this and you
It,
giving that. And so
ooh.
we get to kind of comparing things to really
Yep.
see what's fair. So I feel like trying to
Mm-hmm.
come from a state of what's fair is really, truth be told, an automatic mess up from the get, man, because to be fair, you have to keep your eyes on what somebody else is getting, right? Because I got
Right.
to have something to
Right.
compare it to.
Right.
I can't say it's fair when it's like, all right, I don't have anything I can't call it unfair if I don't have anything to compare it to. In most scenarios, man, like, hey, you feel like the pay ain't fair. Now that can be without somebody. You can just say, hey, I'm doing this amount of work
Right.
and
Yep.
ain't getting paid for what I feel I should be getting paid for the work I'm doing.
Yep.
And anytime that you start off with what's fair and it really is, man, it's just a bed for negative emotions, man. Really think about it.
Yeah.
Whatever come of you talking about, all right, what's fair? And if it's, from a standpoint of you feeling you've been done unfairly, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because different people are different people, like kids. A lot of children are, they feel like, hey, they get treated differently, right? They
Right.
don't get treated fairly. One child may feel like mom showed y'all this kind of love and didn't show me this kind of love. Uh, it's all kind of scenarios, man, where we can look at what's fair and unfair. But anytime that you feel you've been done you've been something's unfair, you really just kind of start the motion for, man, all kind of negative thoughts, man, because nothing really come of it. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
I mean,
Right.
nothing good come of it anyway. And if fairness means I got to be in a comparing state, that means I really don't got my eyes on myself, man. And we really got to have our eyes on somebody else or somebody else's business to really be talking about what's fair and unfair,
Right.
when we can really keep our eyes on ourselves, you know what I mean, and know how to manage how we feel, know how to manage how we respond and not react to stuff, man. So yeah, I mean, on a small level, on a surface level, I can understand, hey, we want fair pay. Just as African Americans themselves, we got a lot of things that ain't been fair just down through history. You know what I mean? A
Right.
lot of things we can point out as far as that. But when you harp on that, when you stay on that in a negative sense, man, it really just builds up anger. It's a lot of people
Yeah. Yeah.
that they correct about how the system is and how we've been
Mm-hmm.
done just as a race.
Yep.
But just because you're right about that, what I mean, you don't have to be bitter. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
We don't have to come from an angry place, man. You know what I mean? We can use
Right.
wisdom, like you said. I'd rather you
Mm-hmm.
take that emotion, even if
Yeah.
you can see something's unfair and you feel whatever, hey, process that, but we gotta let it go. I always say that, man. But
Yeah.
we gotta let stuff go.
Yeah.
And when we can let it go, man, we can not really trip on. We don't have to stay on it in a way
Yeah.
that's like putting attention on the bad part, but put some attention on
Mhm.
the good part.
Right.
Put some attention on what we can do to help the Black community, although we know where we come from, although we know what we've been through. But I
Yeah,
mean, what
yeah.
light can we really shine out there? The
Uh-huh.
positivity, and I
Yep.
get it. You know what I mean? Like there's riots and all kind of things, and it's not about pinpointing at anybody because it's some people that's lost loved ones, man, and
Yep.
you know that's a hard pain to deal with, and say,
Yeah.
oh, you expect me not to be mad? No, no, I
Mm-hmm.
don't, because I could only imagine. But we got to be able to move from it. You know what I mean? We can't stay mad.
Yeah.
I ain't saying
Yeah.
we forget what happened and we forget how something is unjust or
Mm-hmm.
unfair in a sense,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we just got to use it the right way, man. We process it, man, and and use wisdom, man. Use wisdom and make it not about what's fair and unfair, and know that,
Yeah.
man, we awesome beings, period. And
Yeah.
when we plug in,
Mm-hmm.
when we are aligned, when we whatever it is that we need, man, we can get. Whatever it is that we need to get through, we can get through.
Yep.
But that whole fair notion, man, it's a dangerous one, man. You know what I mean? It's a dangerous one to play around with. So I
It
agree with
is,
you, man.
man.
I agree.
It's very dangerous, man. And like, have you ever when when our ancestors was going through what they went through, they never said that they want things to be fair. They said they
Right.
want equality. They want to be equal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They didn't never say I want it to be a fair for this, fair for this. No, they said they want equality. They want to be equal. And
Right.
that's what I rather have equal than being unfair. You know what I'm saying? That's the equivalent to
Yeah.
being unfair is equal. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? And so
Okay.
our people when they was fighting, a lot of them was fighting for equality. They want to fight for our rights. They didn't want to fight for something that was fair because fair
Mm-hmm.
didn't equal to nothing. You know, of course they would have gave us the fair. They would have gave us cotton candy, gave us a couple of rides, shoot you up. Let's give them a fair. But when you want to be equal, when you want to be when you want to level out equality, when you want those things, it's a little bit different. You see what I'm saying? And like, let me say this, man. Even on Facebook, I forgot the name of the movie. I think it's Social Networking. That's the name of the movie, and it's about Mark
About the face.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know
Okay,
what you're talking
so
about.
Mark Zuckerberg, when he started Facebook, he started off with two other guys. It was three other guys, and it was like Harvard. They call it something else. And
Okay.
so he switched the name to the Facebook. After he changed to the Facebook, he hooked up with man, I'm bad with these names, but it's the same guy that did Napster, man. I can't think of the guy name right now, but he started off Napster. He wanted him to switch to just Facebook. So after
Okay.
he switched it to Facebook, he made himself the chairman of Facebook. So you got so many seats that you can share shares to be equal owners. So he made himself a majority owner in Facebook. Now, a lot of people be like, oh man, that's unfair. You know what I'm saying? That
What unfair that he made himself the majority owner in the
majority
shares.
owner. Yeah, and he cut everybody out. So they'll be like, that's unfair. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Right.
But they didn't fight for what was right. They fought for their percentage. They didn't say I want to fight. This is not fair. You know, so this not fair. What you doing to me is not fair. So why keep pointing over there? The camera right here.
You got somebody over there, man. Put them on the
hey,
camera.
hey,
Show
hey,
their face,
hey.
man.
But man, this is not equal. And so they wanted to get their percentage of their ownership in the company. And so when you go about, man, you go off in the court, judge ain't gonna be trying to hear, oh, well, we're gonna go with what's fair. Nah, we're gonna go with what the law says. You see what I'm saying?
Right, right.
We're gonna go with what the law says. Well, you said that you did me a injustice over here. We're gonna go by the law. We're not gonna go by what's fair. And I think that's what get a lot of people in their feelings, because when you go to present yourself if it's even, especially when you're doing business or you going to court, they don't go what's fair. They go off what you can prove, and they go off what you can prove, and they go off the law. They don't go what's all fair. And so that's
Right.
how our people was able to fight, because they fought the laws. They didn't fight what was fair because they knew it wasn't. They knew it wasn't no equality. They knew it wasn't no such thing as fair. But we gonna go in there and fight with what's equal and what's rightfully ours. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's what's wrong with people when you go into a situation. Everybody wanted, oh, this not fair, this not fair. I don't even go in the situation not fair. It'd be a lot of situations that they don't favor me. Mm-hmm. But in the long run, I'm looking at it from the long perspective that it might not favor me right now. I might go into an apprenticeship that I'm not getting paid nothing. Right. But this woman or this man that been doing this for the last 20 or 30 years and at the top of their game, they gonna bring me up under their wing for free. They're not gonna pay me nothing. So I'm gonna gain wisdom and knowledge that's gonna help me in the future. Yep. I might not see it right now, but if I go like, oh, this ain't fair. They not paying me. Oh my God, I can't do this. Oh my God. Man. I can't do this apprenticeship, man. They're not paying me anything.
Oh yeah, man.
You know, if you're looking at it like that, but if you're looking at it for your future, you won't be looking at, okay, well, what's fair, what's unfair. We're gonna go out what's gonna be the wisest thing for me to do for my future that's gonna equal out to make it better, man.
Right.
Man, I'm about to slam the laptop.
Now
let me quit,
drop
man.
The mic, man. Drop the mic, Doc.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man. Hey, you know, that whole fair thing, like I said, it's a huge, it's broad, man. Because you know, you can look in so many, like I said, so many examples. Man. You know, the child support system doesn't care about what's fair as well. Like you were saying, you know, it's about what the law is, right? A lot of things that truthfully probably aren't fair for men.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and we have to respect that law, or they're gonna start cutting some things off for you.
Man, hey, and then more than some things, man.
Hey, and then come looking for you, man. Yeah. So so you know, I do agree, you know, man, like, hey, there's a lot of things that is not fair. And if we get stuck on trying to make something fair, we usually mess up, man. And we really got to go with what's, like you said, what favors you, what serves you well. You know, man, apprenticeship may not you know, benefit someone else just because maybe they don't have the heart or desire in it, right?
Right.
If they don't really want to be this skilled laborer, they can't look at the beauty of getting that apprenticeship where you get in school without pay. So it's about that individual person, man, what our values are. So I agree with you, bro. Hey, you on roll tonight, man. I can sit back, man, eat my popcorn, man.
Yeah, man. It just, man, I was reading, man, and I was just jotting a few notes down because you know, I done got back to reading a lot more. And so, man, when you start getting in certain words start hitting you, and then it get all the little bolts and everything get to moving again. And so when I started thinking about it, I looked it up. I was like, man, Mugs always talking about what's fair, this fair, this fair. Because what it is that I'm gonna use myself for example, man. It was like I'm gonna go ahead and say it. All right.
Don't do it. Don't get in trouble though, man.
Man, forget it. It is what it is.
Don't get in trouble, man.
And it is what it is. So me and my coworker, right?
All right.
Okay. So me and my coworker, both of us signed up on the overtime list, right?
Okay.
And so we work. Well, I work 5 days a week because I'm off on Saturdays and Sundays, right?
Okay.
Thank you. There was a bottle of water in the bottom of the refrigerator. Yeah. Crazy, man. Grab me one of those. And so, man, with the coworker or whatever, we was like, okay, we're gonna split the overtime up. You work 2 days, I work 2 days, or whatever. Okay. And so by the days, it looked like that is equal by the days. But if you
Okay.
look at the hours, her off day is on Friday, right? So by the off day being on Friday, she got 8 additional hours. So if I'm getting 4 hours, thank you. If I'm getting 4 hours a day, I'm working. We got 5 days. We got 4 hours a day. So we got four, four. She get four. That's 8 apiece. But when you get an additional 8 on your off day, that's making you have 12, right?
Right. Okay.
And so me, I'm gonna say it like this, because I have more seniority than her. I could picture fit, be like, hey, this and that. But you know
Mm-hmm.
what? I like, why would I get mad at it when God is supplying what I need? You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I got my stuff in abundance, when he taking care of me, and I'm finna
Mm-hmm.
cry about more. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna
Yes,
cry
sir.
about that. Like, okay, I'm mad at you because you get more overtime, but God, like, what? I'm giving you everything. I'm giving you abundance of what you need and more, and you getting upset. I
Mm.
could be like, I'm gonna go after that little taste to fulfill my flesh and mess up everything else God got going for me. You know what I'm saying?
Come
So I don't want
on, come
nobody
on.
to miss that don't get to the point where you think stuff is so unfair and out the way that you're not looking at the blessings that's going on in your life to try to make something fair that don't even exist and mess everything up. You see what
Right.
I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
So,
man. Hey, look, that's good, man. Every time we get caught up on being fair, man, that means if if I can see that something's unfair, that means I got an issue, right? I got a
exactly.
problem
Yep.
with something, right? If that's my stance,
Yep.
I'm like, hey, that's unfair.
Yep.
And
Yep.
really, when you get to that place, man, to be unfair, it is really, I mean, when you're feeling bad like that,
Mm-hmm.
that negative emotion on you, man, ain't doing you no good. I know it feel like, man, no, I got to prove myself, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got to let somebody know.
Yeah.
But honestly, I mean, do you really?
Yeah.
Because like you said, man, every time, every anytime that you're in a bad situation, man, anytime you feel
Mm-hmm.
unfair, it's an opportunity right in that moment for you. You know what I
Yep.
mean? It's an
Yep.
opportunity for you to look at it
Mm-hmm.
different. And we never
Yeah.
really take that chance. When we feel unfair,
Mm-hmm.
we're usually mad, man.
Yeah.
And we're not really
Yeah.
trying to see no opportunity for growth, opportunity for
Yeah.
me to see something about me, opportunity
Ah.
for me bettering myself,
Oh.
I mean, spiritually. I'm talking on a higher level, not
Yeah.
not just a holy level, but just as
Yeah.
a better person. You know,
Mm-hmm. Come on
you
now.
gotta man, we gotta manage how we feel, man. So any opportunity we get where we feel, hey, something's unfair. Hey, we got to
Yeah.
process that right, man, and
Yeah.
look for the blessing in it, or look for, some people say, the silver lining in the cloud. You know what
Yep.
I mean? Whatever's
Yep.
unfair,
Yep.
always an opportunity. There's always an opportunity right there for you to grow from, just a lesson in it all. But
Yep.
it take maturity, man, and it takes some will to look at yourself, man. It take to
Mm-hmm.
look at you when
Yep.
man, hold on, I'm the one, being done wrong here.
Yeah.
It
Yep.
To look at yourself is hard for that ego. You know what I mean?
Oh
It,
man.
it's hard when you
Ooh.
know you're right, bro. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
And you know
When
you right for
when
sure.
you know that you're
No,
right,
man. Come on.
and
Yep.
this unfair opportunity staring you in the face, man, and
Yeah.
it takes some real seeking and deep digging, man, to be able to, for one, know, hey, look, this is an opportunity for me, for one.
Yep.
So that means I got to check the moment I say, hey, this is a chance. You
Yep.
kind of check that emotion where it don't get out of hand, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It keep
Come on.
everything regulated, man. You don't
Yep.
just touch that electric wire and get shocked, but we can
Yeah.
use that energy for turn on some lights, turn on
Mm-hmm.
the stove, using it for good.
Yeah.
Using, hey, I feel unfairly in a good way just means, hey, all right, I don't have to compare myself to
Mm-hmm.
anything. The
Mm-hmm.
problem ain't whatever I see that's the problem. I
Yep.
just got to deal with how I feel about it. And
Yep.
that doesn't make that you're not treated unfairly. You know what I mean? Like I said, on the surface level, on this 3D level, these issues that we deal with here, man, that we all got, and that's no knock on any of them, because it's some real, real issues going on in the world, man, and people dealing with things, people hurting. But man, we always got the answer with us, and it's easy to say it, and I'm saying that myself because I'm no guru,
it's
no
very
saint, no
easy.
nothing.
Yeah.
But it is always an opportunity, man, for some self growth, self growth,
Yep.
man. And really, you can see it with different eyes. Things that you see that you be like, hey, that's unfair. But you know what? You got wisdom with you. Like you were saying,
Yep.
this situation
Yep.
may be unfair, but I'm plugged into the source, so I can choose and make the right moves. I don't have to just, that upset me. You know what I mean? I'm not telling people to suppress anything you feel and to tell you that you're wrong for feeling unfairly done, but it's our job to deal with it, man. It's our job to deal with that feeling, man, because these feelings, when we feel like we're done unfairly, that's usually victims, man. We're victims, and most victims, man, that it shows in health, man. It shows in even your health, man. It being depressed and stressed, man, losing hair, gaining weight, hormones off. This stuff is studies that shown, man, that people really, if we don't just, we got to check our emotions, man. We can't let them ride too long, man. If something negative there, let it take its course. You're not superhuman. You're not, just got to be able to. We got to be able to, man, deal with these emotions the right way, bro. So that's my take, man.
Yeah, man. And see, man, I just want to say this, man. I wrote this down. It says, wisdom put things in place that fair can't.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Come on,
Wisdom put things in place that fair don't, man. And I say that, man, is just like with wisdom, it guides you to make better decisions.
Yeah.
And with wisdom, you can think down the line instead of right now. If you think it was fair, you think about right now. And like you said, EI, when you in your feelings, you can't make the best decisions when you in your feelings, man. You can't make your best decision. It's best to just get out your feelings, seek that wisdom, get in that space where you can really think about that decision that you want to make. Then you won't have to worry about the things when it come up and be unfair, man. So man.
Hey, that's it, man. The church can go home now. Take up the offering.
Yeah,
man.
so look, so since we gonna go to church, man, we gonna go down the block and slide down here to E.I.'s corner, baby.
welcome. Everybody, y'all know where you at. You're on the corner with your boy E.I.G. And this is just a quick segment, man. I ain't gonna keep y'all long, just to lighten the mood up a little bit.
Yeah,
few
man.
things might be in the news.
Hey, get through them announcements, man.
Okay.
And come on,
Okay. Shout out, man. Y'all know how I do. Shout out to the black and yellow all day.
Man.
Let's
Here we go, man.
And we're gonna get right into the news, man. So, hey, man, right now we're dealing with the playoffs, man. NBA playoffs, man. Ja Morant doing his thing with the Grizzlies. Man, the Warriors look like, hey, we about to go on and take this. It's looking ugly for them. They moving on, man. We got the East, Philly and Miami. Miami looking like a good. They look really like another version of Boston, man. Just a good, solid team, man. Good coach team. So, man, I just want to give my picks real quick for the people. RMP.
Go for it. Who you got, man? Who you got?
This is who's gonna make it to the finals. All right, Boston will be in the East. Boston will be in the East.
Who you got coming out the West?
No. Wait a minute. I that's wrong choice, y'all. Wrong choice.
Here we go, man. Here we go.
All right. We almost there. Look, Milwaukee in the East. All right. We got Milwaukee in the East. And we got it's gonna be Milwaukee and Phoenix, man.
Milwaukee and Phoenix again?
Milwaukee and Phoenix, man. That's what we're getting back to. Who you got, man? Who you got?
I got? Hey, I'm gonna shake it up this time, man. I'm gonna go man. I got it. Man, I just hate the fact that, oh man, I just hate the fact that Jason Tatum won't just take off, man. I just hate that. Like, I could pick Boston if he'll just take off, like, just, you know what I'm saying? Just go
Yeah.
on, turn it to that 40 point a game, 30 point a game guy, and I could
Yeah.
pick them. But man, I gotta ride with you on this one, man. I gotta set the Bucks, and then I'm gonna take the Warriors, man.
Ooh, hey, not a
Yeah,
bad one. Not a
yeah,
bad one, man. So
yeah.
those the picks right there, man. You know, just to get those in real quick, man. Everybody, you know, hey, we got all kind of Dallas fans out there that think otherwise. All kind of other kind of fans. Which Dallas, hey, I ain't sleeping on them, but they just got blew out again by Phoenix to let them know, wake them up, like, hey, we them guys for real.
Yeah,
So
man, they too much for him, man. They
yeah,
too
man.
much for
So
him.
those the picks, man, for that, man. Hopefully that turned out how I needed to, man. And just another, we just want to give a shout out, man. I want to give a shout out, you know, recently Mother's Day.
Oh yeah,
And shout out to my mom, Denise Ivy.
oh yeah.
Love you.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day.
And happy Mother's Day to all women, those that are listening, ain't listening, grandmothers, aunties, or even if you didn't have any children, if you raised somebody, you a mother. So straight from E.I.G's corner, just wanted to shout out to the mothers, man. Y'all step back in with me next week, round the corner with your boy E.I.G. Back
already,
man.
Yeah, man. So he gave a shout out to his mom, and I have to give a shout out to my mom. You know, shoot, I gotta give a shout out to two of them. My biological mom, you know, that birthed me, Sammy Lou Nash. You know, R.I.P. to her.
R.I.P.
And shout out to my stepmom, man, Wanda Nash. You know, R.I.P. to her too, man. But happy Mother's Day to both of them, man. Hey, I greatly appreciate everything they did for me and everything, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to all the mothers out there, man.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Man, so on that note, man, we're gonna end it off like that, man. We're gonna see y'all next week.
Peace.